Hi everyone, welcome to Stony Brook Live. My name is Lauren Santamino. I'm an Assistant Director of Admissions here at Stony Brook University. I am joined by some special guests today, and I'll have them introduce themselves.
Hi everyone, my name is Erica Benhart. I'm the lead undergraduate college advisor here at Stony Brook University and the Undergraduate College of Human Development. I've been here for about 10 years now, and I'll probably explain more what lead undergraduate college advisor is, but to just give you a simple definition, we're very similar to your guidance counselors, and we are here for you for anything and everything during your first year here at Stony Brook.
Hi, I'm Louise. I'm a sophomore, majoring in sociology.
Where are you from?
Boston, Massachusetts. Yeah, I came here mainly because, well, it was definitely the best deal. Yeah.
Great. Okay. Well, thanks for joining us today. So let's talk more about the undergraduate colleges. So Erica, what exactly are the undergraduate colleges, and how does this impact the first year experience?
So the undergraduate colleges impact your first year experience because it is how all first year students will experience their first year. The undergraduate colleges are a first year experience program that divides Stony Brook's about approximately 3,000 freshmen into 6 smaller communities of approximately 500 students. And with these 500 students, you experience orientation, opening weekend, you go to the same events. If you live on campus, you live in the same quad. If you're a commuter student, you get access to the same centers. It's also how you will take your first year experience freshman seminar courses in the fall and the spring. And it provides support from a team of individuals, including a faculty member, an advisor, as well as a quad director.
Wow. So you said there's 6 of them, right? I guess what are the differences between the 6 of them?
So the 6 undergraduate colleges are theme-based. So the first one is Arts, Cultures, and Humanities. The second one is Global Studies. The third one is Human Development. The fourth one is Leadership and Service. And then there's Information Technology and Studies. And the last one is Science and Society. So these, when I say theme-based, I truly mean theme. It has nothing to do with your major. You can be in any major and be in any undergraduate college. So essentially, you could be a biology major, but be in arts, cultures, and humanities if that's what you're interested in. And then those themes are intertwined into the events that go on in that undergraduate college, as well as the projects that they would do in their freshman seminar class during the fall. But what it does is it groups students together who have similar interests.
So basically, as you said, it takes 3,000 students, breaks them down into smaller groups of other students that have the same interests.
Yes.
Virtually helping them get to meet other students that have the same interests. Yeah. And they're living with them too.
Yes.
So it helps make for these nice little communities.
Yes. And it's nice because the team of people that you get, your faculty director, your advisor, and your quad director work together with that specific group of students, or we like to call that community of students, throughout their entire first year. And they're readily available for those first year students Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 through their entire first year here at Stony Brook.
Now you mentioned events and projects. Do you mind expanding on that?
Sure. So the undergraduate college will put on events for their students. The purpose of these events are to connect the students to each other, also connect the students to the faculty and staff on campus, as well as connect them to the resources that are available on campus. We want to help them plan, not only for like their first year here at Stony Brook, but for their entire time while they're here and even beyond once they graduate. And we want to help them expand their minds. So we want them to experience other things besides what they're going to experience in their major. So some examples of these events, like a good connected event is where we do laser tag. It's just a fun social event. We set up a giant laser tag courts in one of the centers, and students can go in and just get to know each other and play laser tag. A good example of a planned event is advising night. And so we purposely have a night where students can come and get advising from all various departments on campus to get help signing up for your classes in the following semester, or maybe talk to some majors that you're exploring. Another good planned event is so you want to go to medical school. So if your student is thinking they want to go to medical school, you can go to this event and hear from an anesthesiologist at Stony Brook Hospital who sits on the medical school application review board, and he's going to talk to you about things that you should start doing now in your freshman year to help your medical school application be better. And then a good example of an expanded event is peanut butter jam time, where students come in and make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and they then will learn about the homelessness and lack of food here on Long Island in some communities, and then we deliver the sandwiches to a homeless shelter. So there's all types of different events for all types of people and students, and you can pick and choose what ones you want to go to.
And when are these events usually offered? Are they during the day or at night?
So they're all times, because we understand, some students live on campus, some students commute, and your classes can be early, your classes can be in the evening. So the events are sometimes planned during what's called campus lifetime. That's on Wednesdays at 1 o'clock. That's typically when there are no classes, with the exception of a small handful. There's also classes that events that take place in the morning, and there are events in the evenings, as anywhere starting as early as like 5 p.m. to some events that don't start until 8 or 9 p.m. So there's a lot of variety to choose from, time-wise as well as topic-wise.
Luis, do you remember any types of events that you were involved in during your first year?
I remember one of them. I remember the plan event that you mentioned about the advising. I went to that one. And then I think it was Connect that I went to a tour of the greenhouse in the life sciences building and saw all of these like exotic plants, and one of the tour guides had me stick my finger into a flower and it flows on my finger and Venus flytrap. I think so. I don't know. This is over back up. But
Fun. So Erica, can you talk a little bit more about the 101s and the 102s and what they are?
Sure. So during your first year at Stony Brook in the fall, you take a 101 seminar class. The sole purpose of this class is to help you make that transition from high school to college. So they talk about things like how to manage your own time. When you have a class at 8 a.m. and then your next class isn't until 1 p.m., what do you do during that gap and how do you best manage that? When you should be studying, 3 hours for every credit that you're enrolled in, when do you plan that study time? We also talk about things like how to visit your professors during your office hours, how to be successful in a large lecture class, how to decide on your major if you're still exploring majors. And so that purpose is to help you make that transition from high school to college, and it's taught by staff here on campus. So it allows you to connect with staff that works here, but the seminar class is also a very small class. It's only 19 students. So it allows you to connect with the students in that class as well. And then in the spring, you take a 102 seminar class that instead of being taught by staff, is taught by faculty. And this is how we're going to connect you to the faculty here on campus. So again, it's a small seminar class with a faculty member, which is a really great opportunity, and they're topic-based. So we tell the faculty they can teach about anything they want. And it doesn't have to be something, from necessarily their academic department. And so this is a great opportunity for you to take a class, hopefully with a faculty member from your major department, and really get to know them and whatever they're teaching on, they're truly interested in. So if you choose something that you're interested in too, that's something that you and that faculty member automatically connect about, and that's where your connections start. And so you never know, because the staff or faculty from your seminar classes could be people that end up writing your letters of recommendation, can network and help you get an internship or a research opportunity. So both classes are really great opportunities for the first year students.
Are there any quirky 102 classes?
One of my favorites is Bob Dylan, which if you don't know who Bob Dylan is, you should Google him and listen to his music. He's also wrote a ton of music that you probably listen to and don't know that he wrote those songs. But so for any students that are interested in music, that would be an ideal class for them. There's a class on Harry Potter. Yeah. Oh. There's a class where students are cooking. They learn about cooking with, what is that? Dry ice. So there's classes all over the board that you can definitely find and be interested in. And again, you'll know that that's faculty members interested in that too, so you just automatically connect in this interest. And it's funny when you look at you have someone from the philosophy department teaching a class about tap dancing. So if you have any type of dancing background, like this would be a great opportunity for you to connect with someone here that at the university who also likes that.
And these 101 and 102 classes, they're taught in the residential halls, right?
Most of them are taught in our undergraduate college centers,
Okay.
which these centers are great because the students who live on campus can access them. The students who commute can also access them. And it's a place for students who are in that undergraduate college to connect and hang out. There's typically like some sort of food place, whether it's a bagel place or a Subway. There's classrooms, there's computer labs, there's lounge areas, and there are classrooms where a lot of these seminar courses are taught.
Nice. So commuter students are able to also meet students who live on campus and be inside of those centers
Yeah.
as well. And then the students who live there, it's easily accessible for them to
Absolutely.
also.
Yeah.
You briefly mentioned before working with students who are undecided. Do you often see students who are like coming into the university as freshmen who are undecided or possibly have chosen a major and are looking to change their major?
Yes, all the time. It's not uncommon at all for students to, we like to say still exploring majors. And even students who come in thinking they want one thing, it's still common for them to be exploring while they're in that major. It's really helpful for students who are coming in or exploring to talk about that openly. Because that way we can help you when it comes to your course enrollment. For students who are exploring, it's okay because we have what are called Stony Brook curriculum courses that you're going to have to take to graduate. They're usually in addition to or overlap with things from your major. And then also for students who come in thinking they want one thing, but either during their first semester or second semester, they decide either I don't know or I want to do this, we'll definitely help you out with that too. So advisors can help these students. Our career center is a great resource for these students, and the academic departments love to talk to exploring students because they want you to be in their program. And so the best thing to do is once you get here, just go and talk to the departments and say, what does it mean to be an anthropology major? What are your students going to do with this degree? What types of jobs do they get? What types of internships are available? What types of research is available? So I love exploring students. But even if you come in with a major, I would say still, think about other things just in the back of your mind to consider.
Sure. It looks like we also had a question regarding the honors type programs, honors program-wise undergraduate scholars.
Yeah.
How does this affect the undergraduate college?
So it depends on the program. If you were accepted into our honors college program, you are automatically put into our arts, cultures, and humanities undergraduate college. And if you decide to live on campus, you live in Taylor. That's where all of the students in the honors college live, as well as the students who are in arts, cultures, and humanities. You have your own director of the honors college, as well as your own advisor in the honors college. You still have access to everything in the undergraduate colleges, but you have additional resources in that program. Similar with that is WISE, the WISE program. Most of those students are put into our Information and Technology Studies undergraduate college and live in Mendel's St. Lab. The University Scholars Program, all of you are spread out throughout the undergraduate colleges. So you do get to preference your theme that you like the best. And you, again, also have your own advisors and scholars, but have access to everything in the undergraduate colleges.
Excellent. Great. So I want to talk a little bit more about the majors and how we said that these are theme-based. And oftentimes students think they have to pick an undergraduate college because of their major. So can you talk a little bit more about what the purpose of picking the theme is, not in relation to your major?
So, being honest, sometimes there is overlap depending on the student's interest. So, for example, you may have a student who is a biology major because that student loves science. And so if they are preferencing science and society as their number one choice because they love science, not necessarily biology, but just science in general, then that might be a good fit for them. But if you have a student who's a biology major but loves music or theater, then you can be in the arts, cultures, and humanities college, and you still have access to everything a bio major would have regardless of their undergraduate college. You have to remember your undergraduate college is strictly, mostly for your first year experience only. It has no impact on the classes that you're going to be enrolling in other than the theme of your freshman seminar class. So if you're, I'll pick a different major. If you're an incoming psychology major, no matter what undergraduate college you're in, you're still going to take probably a writing class, a math class, a psych class. If you're doing the Bachelor in Science program, you're going to take a chemistry class, and then you're going to take some Stony Brook curriculum classes. So your undergraduate college has no really impact on the classes you're taking. That's from your major and your Stony Brook curriculum. Your undergraduate college being theme-based is strictly just going to affect what types of programs the undergraduate college puts on and the theme of your 101 project. And with that being said, you can go to events and programs in any of the undergraduate colleges. So if you're in arts, cultures, and humanities, you can still go to events in human development or information and technology studies. You will never ever be turned away from any events, regardless of what UGC you're in.
Gotcha. It looks like we had a question regarding our science programs here at Stony Brook and what makes them good here at Stony Brook. So, as an advisor and a person on the academic side of things, do you mind answering that?
I think, well, we're a research university. We're a top research university. So you have the opportunity to work with, firsthand experience with top faculty, not just in the United States, but in the world who are currently researching all of those things. And I should say not just in science. This research is going on in all of the academic departments here at Stony Brook. So I would say our faculty is probably our number one draw, but also the resources that are available here at campus, the things that you'll have access to in all of the departments, not just the STEM programs. So I would say all of our programs are top notch just because you're going to be taught by world-renowned faculty and have the opportunity.
In SSO, which is Science and Society, but your major is sociology.
Yeah.
Right. So what made you choose SSO?
Well, when I was first coming into Stony Brook, I wanted to be a sociology major on the pre-med track, and then I changed my mind about that and decided to just go for sociology straight out. But the Science and Society thing kind of fit right in with sociology on pre-med track because it's science and sociology, society.
So even though you ended up changing your mind, do you think your undergraduate college kind of helped you change your mind, or were you still able to explore those other areas of interest?
I liked exploring those other areas of interest, and I've been continuing to explore the Science and Society part. Like last semester, I took a sociology class about sociology and medicine, and learned basically the same things that I did for my SSO project. And so it was kind of like it bled over like very nicely.
Now, do you remember what your project was?
Yes, I kind of.
I think we're going to stop on this stream and try it on a different stream. They're just making the camera magnet because they can't hear us.
Yeah.
I had or they can't hear it.
Is the computer muted?
No, it's it's hard to listen to. Stream.